Well, last night we talked about the protests that took place in Knowsley, Merseyside. Last Friday we had a local resident on the programme. He made it clear the people who went to that protest were mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, kids, people genuinely concerned about what was going on within their community because a migrant hotel had been filled up with a very large number of young men. And they all say that young girls, underage girls, have been approached and propositioned on a regular basis over the course of the last few months. They were standing up for their community, they were standing up for their family, but a bunch of yobs turned up with balaclavas, black outfits, backpacks, and smashed in a police van and set fire to it. There were also a counter-protest that took place from an organisation called Care for Calais. And it's been all too easy to denounce those that want to stand up and raise a reasonable point, to denounce them as being far right. Well, as I said to you last night, nowhere could be further from being far right than Knowsley in Merseyside, one of the probably most left-wing constituencies in the whole of the country. Well, undeterred, overnight, an alliance of charities, they claim up to 500 different groups and charities, have come together in a refugee coalition to urge the government and all those in public life to condemn the attacks on refugees. Well, first things first, there were no attacks on anybody, whether they're genuine refugees or illegal immigrants. There were no attacks at all. It was a peaceful protest. And the Merseyside police today, I'm pleased to say, have confirmed that it was a peaceful protest. But later on, people came in and brought violence with them. And I'm just astonished that what they're basically saying, what these organisations and charities are basically saying, is that you cannot in any way register your concern about your community, your concern about what is going on. And there's an irony to all of this, because you've got charities like the Refugee Council and many others. And they, of course, are in receipt of public funds. They're in receipt of taxpayers' money. So you are paying your taxes to government that fund organisations that tell you you're not allowed to express your own opinions. You're not allowed to speak your mind. And this is now spreading far and wide, because down in Newquay, in North Cornwall, again, there is a peaceful residents' protest planned for this Saturday. And I'm astonished that the Conservative council leader in Cornwall, the Labour Party in Cornwall, public voices in Cornwall have already branded this protest a racist protest. It is absolutely nothing of the kind. Free speech is being suppressed in the most astonishing way, and virtually everybody is afraid to speak out. It is sinister, it is bad, it is wrong, and it's being done, of course, because, firstly, you've got those who are clearly completely mad, who think that everyone that crosses the English Channel is a genuine refugee, when, of course, we know huge numbers came from Albania over the course of last year to go straight into criminal gangs. There is also the sheer unfairness of those that legally want to come to this country as opposed to those that pay a criminal trafficker and come across the English Channel. At no level is this fair, is it reasonable, and overwhelmingly the British public want something done, and yet civil society, our political class and much of media are coming together to try and stop us speaking our minds. Tell me, am I wrong? Is this a genuine suppression of free speech? Give me your thoughts. Farage at gbnews.uk.